My grandmother gave me this Crayola design kit. They had one for boys and one for girls. And one for boys, you designed cars. And then one for girls, you designed rooms. I would take that same room literally 50 times and do it differently every single time. I asked my grandmother, I'm like, what is this? Like, I want to do this as a profession. Like, this is amazing. And she said, that's what an interior designer does. And I'm like, well, that's what I want to be. Perfect. So ready for first coat a week from? My dad was an entrepreneur. My grandmother was an entrepreneur. That's something I set my sights on that I wanted to do. I've worked hard for that dream. I don't feel like I'm living it just because it fell in my lap. I pray about my business a lot. It was a lot of faith to get to where I am. It's okay to pray about the small things because sometimes they're not very small. Those small things can lead up to big things. So I remember the conversation I had with my husband. We were at dinner. I was scared out of my mind to say something. He just happens to bring up at dinner because my husband's a huge motorcycle enthusiast. He says to me that there's this motorcycle he wants to buy, but it's kind of expensive. I said, I'll make you a deal. You can get the motorcycle, but I want to quit my job and do this. I know for sure I can do this. I know for sure I can make this work. I can't go to the grave know that I didn't try. And he kind of looked at me for a second. He goes, deal. And I was shocked. If you knew my husband, he'd be like, I can't believe he actually said that.
Stacey brought to us a really warm, excited, enthusiastic energy.
She's professional, timely, and has a good eye.
Stacey was candid and direct, which is so important in this industry. You have to be very clear and set proper expectations for clients.
Rock wall is a feature wall. They have a beautiful view outside.
No matter how good somebody is, working with somebody who's got a sense of humor, who's going to make that part of the process fun, she kind of checks all the boxes for me.
And she's not just a designer, but she became a friend to us.
There's some clients I've sat and, we go there just to do the detailed measure and I'm there for half the day because we're talking and I'm getting to know them better. And I love that. Even though, yes, I know they're hiring me for my services and for design, I want to be beyond that with them. I do want to be friends with them. I want to make it personal. People are a product of their environment. If a space is designed well, they're comfortable in it. When a space has room for everything, it's well organized, it functions well, I think you also come across as functioning better and more organized. You save yourself time, you save yourself stress, you're not as anxious because you have a place that's comfortable to use. When you walk into a home and all you see is a mess when you walk in because you don't have a landing zone for all the backpacks and purses and work bags, those are all little things that seem very small, but if you took care of those right off the bat, you would feel so much more comfortable in your space. It's definitely been a family affair. My husband's been there for installs. They've been here cleaning. They've put samples away. We've moved things. They helped me move here. My oldest talks about starting his own business all the time. My middle one thinks that when I retire, he would like to take over the business. He knows nothing about design, but he said, I'll just hire the people to do all that. It's fine. And my daughter loves to play with the fabric. The hard thing is they do see the stress that goes with it too, but I even think in some ways that's important for them to see that, like, if we can go on a vacation or we do these things, it's because we worked hard.